What's going to be the time for the predicted 11 for the third round FA Cup against Man United here at the Emirates on the Sunday? I'm going to be short and brief, and I'll let you guys discuss positions as we go through it. I actually want to see the same team that played against Newcastle and let them earn this old school. Go and show yourselves, go and be better than what we saw against Newcastle. Go out and change, the opinions of a lot of us. I think you've got a lot to prove. That's what I want to see, the same 11. We're going to obviously debate different things. I don't know if you guys want to do that.
I don't want to see the same 11.
No?
No.
There's some players that don't deserve to be on that pitch at this moment in time.
Okay.
And also his solutions to Saka so far have been Trossard, Nwaneri, Havertz, Martinelli. Guy's only been injured for 2 weeks, and we've seen 4 different solutions out on that right-hand side.
So you call it solutions? I wouldn't call it that.
Only one.
Nwaneri might have looked like it, but
he got injured.
Yeah, one moment in the 45,
And the best one's actually Jesus, and he hasn't played in there once.
I don't know why. Anyway, let's do it. David Raya in goal.
Yeah.
Yep. Right back.
Oh, but Neto's not cup tied for this one.
Ryan goal.
Ryan.
We go out.
James,
remember what I said in the preview?
James.
You want that puddle there?
Oh, he's doing that.
He wants to be pissing everywhere. That's what he wants.
James going to try to
11. He's going to play Neto.
All right, cool. Let hit the ball. Whatever he wants to do at this point, play fucking an injured Nwaneri in goal. I don't care. Win the game.
Yeah, I think he'll play Neto.
That would just be what's the saying? Cutting your nose off to spite your face. That's what it would be, because this is now the main dish. The Champions League game back yet, we don't know what we're going to get. This is the main dish at the moment.
All right, let's vote then. Who do we think will pick? I think he'll go Neto.
Raya,
it's not the pressure. It's the main dish, not the biscuits. This is the main dish now.
This is the gravy for the steak.
Okay.
So we're just going to have gravy if we win this come May.
Okay.
And that's dead.
He can't put Neto in. He can put Neto in.
Sometimes gravy with bread is quite nice.
What's the bread?
Crackers. It's your crackers.
The community shield from last season.
Oh, mate, you've been listening to too much Mikel, man.
Right. Do I think he's going to go in? No, I hope not. I mean, I don't know if that's hope or if he'll be an absolute madman to put Neto in there.
I say Raya, under pressure, he needs to do it.
He has to. He has to.
He is under pressure. You're right. Okay. Right.
Does that swing this vote for you?
Huh?
Does that swing the vote?
Probably has to put Raya in goal.
If he beat Newcastle the other night, I think he'd definitely make
yeah, that's different. That's different.
Yeah. All right, back. Josh Nichols.
That's his banter. Oh, cool. At least he's banter. See, he's trying to make us have us in the times where people are frustrated. It's good to try and
take that as banter. But for this one, yeah, because Timber is Timber, isn't it? But moving forward, I'm going to say some names or a name that you lot might think he's this guy taking the piss. But yeah, Timber right back.
Yeah, I thought Timber actually played quite well against Newcastle, and it's clearly instruction. I don't blame him, but my word, he takes way too long on throw-ins, and generally our restart time is ridiculous. And I saw Mikel looking at his watch towards the end of that Newcastle game. I thought the cheek, because we could have played an extra 10 minutes of football if we actually just threw the ball in quicker.
It feels like he's the worst for it, and then Calafiori's second worst for me for taking extra long.
Your fullbacks taking throw-ins, they're taking their time.
Options on is a lack of options
on in front of
man showing that.
I don't know though. I don't know. I think
by taking so long
because
a
quick throw-in is actually a tactic in the game. Quick free kicks, quick throw-ins.
Yeah,
but we don't seem to be utilising that.
Just don't give the team time to settle. We give teams so much time to settle. Even when we win the ball back in the middle of the park and there's actually a defence to run at, and you're going run towards goal, we check back inside to let them all run back. And then we try and play to break them down. Everything needs to be quicker. But anyway, yeah, Timber.
Saliba and Gabriel, no? Are we managing minutes for Tottenham, or are we going to go for this trophy?
He might go Kivior and Saliba simply because. No, he might go Saliba and Calafiori.
I'd say Saliba, Calafiori. Listen, he needs to win the game. So even me mix it. I want to see Saliba, Calafiori one day. I like
the same 11.
Gabriel is, he's solid, and that's our man. But there's gonna come a time when it'd be nice to start rotating, since you bought so many fucking defenders. And I know we haven't been in a position because of injuries this season, so it's about fitting them in. But yeah, you know what, Saliba, Gabriel, we need to win the game. No point mixing it up.
Your prediction?
Needs to be the same 11. Don't say my prediction. It's you guys. I want to see. I need these lot need to fight to prove to us, like, come on, put in.
Saliba, Gabriel.
I think he'll go Saliba, Kivior, Calafiori as a back four.
Sheesh. Okay, that's me. Okay, no Mars Lewis.
Because Kivior did quite well against United last time. Listen, it's not what I would do.
What would that make Diallo against them? Yeah.
Diallo against Kivior and
Yeah, it's
Calafiore.
not great.
Yeah, and that means just quickly, and I'm looking forward. So for Spurs, would you put Mars Skelly back in?
Yeah, I would. I'd go
Wow.
Lewis Skelly and Gabriel back in. for
Okay,
that.
okay. Let's go into midfield. That's kind of the same level I want to see. But you guys, midfield
I want to
options.
see Odegaard, Partey, Marino, because I think or Jorginho. I think Rice needs a rest.
Does, man.
I think he looks absolutely.
And I'm not one to say that.
I know.
I'm
you're
looking
not.
at him and
Yeah.
he's tired.
Yeah, I know.
But
yeah.
And he's the broken toe. When you're playing through it, it's still not fully there. It's not back yet, so he's still carrying a bit as well.
So just quickly on this, yeah. We've all played football. When you're asked to do like everything, or say me as a striker, my job was to score goals. But when you're asked to run back, if you're playing a lone striker, you have to press all the defenders. You get tired, and scoring goals becomes difficult because you haven't got the energy at times to put the ball in the back of the net. That's me. Rice has to do everything, and I think people expect so much of him to get forward, create chances, score goals, but then defend. I think he's the best at breaking up play and reading
everything.
passes. He has to do so much. So
Yeah.
I think, and that does. Eventually, it can kill a player because they haven't got one job to kind of focus on. He's got to do everything. So, and like you said, I never hear you say give a player a rest. But I'd love to be able to say Rice.
Break or rest, whatever
Just-
you want to
just-
call it, man.
just-
He's not the same guy, man.
No.
But then again, we need to win this game. I just think Rice is in a position now where I looked at him against Newcastle and I gave him a lot of, probably one of two that got credit with Lewis Skelly. He showed for the
trying,
ball,
and
he
he's
was trying, but he's lacking that yard of pace to be really effective for us.
Because he's probably knackered and doing so
trying
many
and
other
being
jobs.
there is one thing, but if you're lacking that yard, that bit of agility, then you can get the ball, but what you're going to do with it isn't prime what we've seen last season. So
And I want him
Exactly.
fresh for Tottenham as well, because he's going to have to cover a lot of ground and do a lot of work in that. But we like to. I hear pundits say, and it's always hard to know what is the hardest position to play in football. Is it goalkeeper? Is it centre back? Is it a lone striker? Whatever.
It's what Rice is doing right now.
The thing is, I think, what does Rice have to do? Like, you're right, he has to track all the way back and get next to our six when we're out of possession. In possession, he's got to be making channel runs, he's got to be a creator, he's got to be supporting the strike, he's got to be attacking the back post, he's got to be pressing in the front third of the pitch, and then dropping into a low block in the middle third of the pitch, sweeping up. And then when we win a set piece, he's got to go over and whip in the best cross I've ever seen from a corner.
It does change
Like,
from
he's
different
just-
teams because it's Rice in this Arsenal team. I think is the hardest position. But I say if you look at another
Well, no,
team that
I
plays
don't,
like
I don't know what it is, but my point is, like, it's just we have this thing where Rice, Saka, maybe Saliba, Gabriel. There's certain positions that we put a lot of stress and strain on them, like in terms of physical demands, in terms of where they need to be in possession, where they need to be out possession. And I think you're right. He hasn't looked quite the same this season. Could it be the toe injury? Could it be the amount of football? It could be a lot of reasons, but I would simply pull him out the 11 for one of Partey or Jorginho because he's just not looking it. And I think, like I said, I think the preview, or maybe I can't remember if I said it on this or the preview, but then we're going to need technicians on the pitch to try and beat Man United in this game.
Yeah, Partey, Marino, Odegaard.
Partey, Marino, Odegaard.
Yeah,
Happy with that?
fine, yeah.
Okay. Hey, front three, boys.
I'll put Cabia on the right, I'll be honest.
You go with Cabia?
Yeah,
If you can
man.
call him front three.
I'm so tired of seeing us give the same players the same chances and they continually let us down. I'm just tired of it now.
There's a lot of excitement
Trossard
about him in
doesn't
the academy.
deserve it. Martinelli doesn't deserve it. One of them are still going to have to start on the left. So on the right, and this is coming again from a guy that said, let's not go into a season relying on
put pressure on
Ranieri
youngsters, yeah,
or Miles Lewis
yeah,
Skelly, the
facts.
two that
That
are
was my
more
next
primed
one.
and ready for it. But we're in a position now that attack needs something. And I'm sorry, seeing Trossard, Havertz and Martinelli or Martinelli, Havertz and Jesus, or it's tiring.
No, I'm not calling for Sterling, but I'm just adding into the list
Yeah,
of players.
Sterling
that
as well. I mean, listen, Sterling, I could fool myself and say he's played for Liverpool, he's played for Man City and
Chelsea and
Arsenal, and
Well, he hasn't
all
been
three
Arsenal.
clubs hate United. You could say there's that, but fucking hell, we'd be scraping the bottom of the barrel there. And
Don't
like
think
I
he-
said,
I love
falling
it.
off.
Start Sterling.
I don't think
He doesn't
I don't
give-
think
I'm
he gives a
convinced.
shit.
I'm convinced.
So
He does
yeah.
not
do I want? Is that our like at the end of the day? I mean, I've seen enough from Trossard and Martinelli this season to know we need to do something about them in the summer. One or the other, if not both, right?
Yeah.
I know Sterling is not the one, right? So summer, even when you mention midfield, Georgina, Like you bought Marino, let's start him and see. It's not about the
Marino's
stop.
got to start.
It's not about the stop gaps and trying to make the same old tired players work. I'd put Cabia in there. We've seen him start a game last season. I think did he start a game?
No, I don't think he has.
Early Carabao Cup.
Did he?
No.
He's come on. He's played
Sago
for us.
Junior,
He's
Sago Junior.
He's come on or something. Maybe pre-season I saw him. But
maybe.
he looked. Whenever I seen him at one time, he looked exciting for a young talent. Give him a chance. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. Martinelli, Trossard, and these men. I'm tired of them.
I love that.
I know what I'm talking about with them. I don't know about this guy. You put him on the bench the other day as well. So if you can put him on the bench. Yeah, that means you might need to
been on the
use him.
bench for time, Turkish,
I know.
bro. It doesn't mean fuck
But this is what
all,
I'm saying
bro.
about Mikel.
Doesn't mean
This
fuck
is what I'm
all.
saying about Mikel. You're in a sticky one here, mate. You go and put Havertz, Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus, and you don't win.
I'll tell you my front three. I'll go Jesus on the right because for me
Has to be the only solution that hasn't been seen yet.
Yeah, but also
One of
when he
five.
has played on the right in the last couple of years,
He's
he's
been
looked
alright.
the best of the lot. So
Yeah.
I'll go Jesus on the right. I go Trossard false 9 because I actually think that's where he's played his best football for Arsenal, and I go Martinelli on the left because
Because
yeah.
That's where it's come to.
Yeah.
Trossard, just quickly, obviously, there's.
He tried as well, Martinelli on you. On
Yeah, he did.
Tuesday
He
night.
actually looked. He
And I
looked better
know
than-
every forever Arsenal I'm talking about Martinelli trying, but listen, I saw people on Tuesday night. I know I was saying that the team would have a question their efforts, but when I say tried, I mean I talk about being brave on the ball.
Yeah, he was
Going,
running. He was running.
Give me the ball.
He was
I
beating
want
his
to try
man.
and do
Yeah.
something, and it was a bit more than we've seen from him most of this season, which has been disappointing. So I would just give Martinelli a run of 5 games unless we sign someone, and I would just try to get Trossard and Jesus in the positions they've played their best football for Arsenal, certainly in the last year or two. So.
I agree with your comments around Martinelli. Just quickly, Trossard, I saw news today about him contract breakdown, him not refusing to take his 1-year extension, or there's contracts breakdown around it. Thoughts around Trossard?
Don't know why we're offering him a contract. That's my thoughts.
It's a loose report, to be fair. I mean, it's not widely covered, but whatever. We'll see. I have no real opinion on it because I think when that bid came in past our deadline day in the summer, for Trossard, I can't remember which club. Saudi Arabia,
Saudi club, yeah.
And I think if that had come in, I think it was a 30 million offer or something, maybe 30, 40. I think if that come in a month before, I think you probably do it. And I know it's easy to say that now.
Tell them June when he's available. Come pick him up June 1st.
Trossard's
But now, I don't know now.
Yeah, Trossard's got a few headlines.
What?
Obviously, we got him from
It's a loose
Brighton.
report.
Yeah, it's a loose report. We got him from Brighton, and there was contract breakdowns between him and the manager. We took him and we capitalised on that. It's supposed to be a stopgap. We've seen things about him, Aston Villa not celebrating after he scored, being a bit annoyed about that, and then moaning. Arteta's seats. Yeah, but he loves that he moans and stuff. Trossard's an interesting one. He's got to start showing something. I think I've even heavy on Martinelli needing to step up. Trossard's another one.
He also showed up there in the running, and it wasn't that long ago that we were saying best finisher at the club, coldest player at the club, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, off the bet. I think impact player. I've always seen him as an impact player,
No, but that's where we go too far.
Yeah,
What
way.
I'm saying.
Of course we do.
Trossard could have been our Wiltord if we had been winning things, right? And the winning things is important here because Wiltord is a legend for that. He's an OG. He's been part of a great Arsenal side. We take it too far in the sense that we start banging on the drum of start him. He's good enough. Then when we
he's right.
start, like some men are just good backups, and some men are good at rotation. Some men just need to come in and out.
to be part of a team.
But sometimes as fans we go too far, and that's what the club feed off. Hence why stopgap signings in Trossard and Jorginho were still on predicted 11s talking about them. They were stopgaps for 90 million bids apparently, right?
Yep.
So why are we here 2 years later talking about them? Surely the gap should have been filled by now, but it hasn't.
Because we do go the other way, way too much. Havertz hive, they'll probably come after me, but Havertz is a prime example of that as well.
That hive is
some
hibernating right now, trust me. I called for them the other day. I can't even see one of them about right now. They're struggling. They'll move on to the next one because they moved on from Eddie to this one anyway.
Yeah.
They'll move on to the next underperforming player to lift them up and give them a fucking legion of support.
Because a few months ago he was scoring for Arsenal, Havertz, and people were happy and saying,
Barely,
"Oh, do you
man,
remember?
barely.
No,
I'm
I'm with you. Trust me, you've known my thoughts on Havertz from the beginning, but." People can say, yeah, but let's not forget when he was scoring and being that that number 9 for Arsenal. You see it. It's not It's never enough. But that's a predicted 11 from us all here. The front three is complete. I don't know what he will actually go with. You've given one that's, I don't think
he's not going to go with that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I'm tired. I could be being silly here.
But I don't think he'll go with James. I don't think he's going to put Martinelli.
Not.
No, you said Trossard in the false nine, didn't you? I think Havertz plays this.
He'll play Havertz.
Yeah.
He always plays Havertz. So
Anyway, well, people, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you again soon. Let's hope Arsenal, they must win this game. Take care.